Hello. Okay, so I am gonna be doing, so this is for entertainment purposes only, some spiritual, a spiritual live. I am doing this so I can record it and post it on my YouTube. So I am just going to give information and maybe answer questions at the end. But this is going to be for entertainment purposes only, but also some knowledge that I've been guided to and greenlit to share. So, okay. So, I have been given a purpose, a goal to find seals. Now, I don't care about biblical seals. I don't know about that. But there are reality seals, things that are in our reality that are very hidden, and they're like pieces that we need to put together to align with, to understand that things are going to become better when the resonance of people get in line. And I wouldn't say that anybody needs to believe what I'm saying. I'm just revealing what I've been given. This has been amazing to me, and I feel it's time to share. I've actually been given the green light to share. Okay, so the first one is, so if we look at the yin yang, it is light and dark, right? The line in the middle, though, also makes it the Trinity. So, mind, body, and spirit, it has always been this symbol of balance. When the Gnostics called it the monad, which I like that because it was the single first thought, mono. So when we have a word for it, I enjoy that one the most. But source is also what it's said. When that was there, it had its thought. It then split. We have all the sacred geometry to prove that. But I believe what it did is it made sure that there was always going to be a balance. So a middle line, like in the yin yang, to make sure that the balance is consistent. Anyway, okay, so moving on. Then we have the 5 elements. So throughout history, we believe that we have fire, air, water, earth, spirit, soul, love, whatever you want to call that 5th one. I like calling it soul. Pagans like calling it spirit. I love that. I don't think anything's wrong with that 5th element. Where the puzzle piece that needs to be integrated into is that fire. And I'm not looking at comments. I'm actually really just wanting this for recording. So if anybody's commenting, please be patient till the end. Okay, so with the 5 elements, fire actually has to have 2 earth elements, so obviously to make a spark. Not a it's here element. So wind is constant, air is constant, right? Earth is obviously what we walk on. Water is in the ocean. Fire needs an alchemical process. So what it, in my opinion, entertainment purposes only, the fire element is given back to people. If you've been seeing people talk about spirituality, we have the flame. We're getting, we have the spark of our creativity and our creator and our higher selves, everything like that. But okay, so that gets removed from the 5 elements and we put in energy, electricity, which we are all learning that there is the ether or ionosphere of our planet. Now, how that ties into the yin yang, you have 2 physical. You have earth and water, which are 2 physical. Then you have 2 invisible, air and electricity. Sorry, I was getting a call. Hi! Hello! You came in at the right time. So, you have, the 2 physical and the 2 invisible, and then you have spirit. The spirit is the balance, and you have the yin yang, physical and unphysical. So those are what, it all ties in, right? Okay, moving on. Okay, so the Kathara is, okay, we have the Kybalion's Tree of Life, which, now I'll cover up this. That is the Kybalion's Tree of Life. Gosh dang it, because of the mirror. There we go. That. It is missing 2 nodes from what the Kathara is. I believe that the Kathara... B, if you wouldn't mind coming back to my creating live, I'm doing this to record. Sorry. This is kind of like I'm having a spiritual live. Sorry. But this is the Kathara. It's also the symbol that is on my logo. And it is our 12 chakra system. And then you can see, so this is the Earth Star, then it goes to our feet, ankles, our root, our sacral, our solar plexus, and I'm sorry, because it's mirrored, I can't really read it. Heart, hi Faris! Right hand, left hand, and third eye, then crown, and then our soul star. So this will be why I did the video. So I was saying that in my last video that I'm going to reveal why I did that video, because okay, his name is Yeshua. I do not call him Jesus. When he got crucified, and who knows if that happened, but what happened was his intention, and this is what I was guided to. I know this is going to be controversial as all heck, and I really don't care. But why he got crucified and got the nail through the ankles is to cut off the chakra of our feet, then going to the Earth Star. Then the ankles, or sorry, not the ankles, the wrists, the hands, and then the crown. And the reason I believe he did that is because royalty was creating chimeras from Osiris. They found a piece of Osiris, and then this is why royalty kept cycling and creating from themselves, because they wanted to keep that bloodline in. We are divine. We have always been divine. We never needed to upgrade. And what Yeshua's purpose was to teach us that we are all part of the divine source, the monad. We are all pieces, fractures, reflections, however you want to say it. We are all part of that. And when he did that, he was making sure that they did not have access to 100% of source energy. My thing was attempting to show that it was time that we're gifted back to that, which is the now. We have gone through as much as we've gone through, and they call it ascension. I don't like that. Our remembering, our expanding, which that's correct, our expanded consciousness, where we're able to access and be granted to have those chakras, not so much back, because there are a lot of people that have been able to access them, but where the knowledge could come back to us. Let's put it that way, because there's obviously people that have been able to access the 12 chakra system. Mind you, there is a 13 chakra system, but that is considered, so our 13th chakra is our Merkaba. Again, why I have the Merkaba around the Kathara. It's our light body is what people call it. I actually was gifted probably the best ancient term for it. So Merkaba would be correct, but before Merkaba it was Sahu. Thank you, Faris. And if we needed spelling, Sahu, and that is our 13th chakra. It is the toroidal field that completes, so, above the crown, our energy field that goes into our Earth star, which is below our feet, helping the whole amount of our energy. Woo! That feels really good to get off and out there. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to look to see if there are more. I am in the process of working on the next one, and it's gonna, that's really big. And the thing is, so where that stands is somebody put it where it's almost like we can look at how the Kabbalion was all this negative, but again, I believe what happened is we are supposed to align with this information that has been given to us through millennia in time, where the tree of life was what we really thought it was, and I am never one to say that's bad information, because technically no religion is wrong, it's how it's preached. And then so how the Kabbalion viewed that as their guiding post, because going through, so each one of the lines of the, so I have a Kathara that I missed through. Each one of the lines they call, and I hope you can see that, it's a Sephiroth. And it's, if you go from the bottom up, it's your way of ascending to higher consciousness. So I don't believe they were wrong. It's just I believe they got misguided some way, somehow. When translation happened, they just didn't get the full scope. Or when they were guided, it was, so I'm not trying to say anything's wrong. It's just now it's the time to understand that this is the Kathara is the equivalent of what the Kabbalion Tree of Life should have been the whole time. So, again, all right. Oh my gosh. Whew. I feel really good about getting this all out there. And I did that in 18 minutes. I'm proud. So if we want to ask anything, please do. If not, I'm probably just going to end it so I can save the recording. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and post it on my YouTube. And then I'm going to do a crafting live later. I just felt called to do this, especially on this black moon and new frequency coming up. Hey! Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna save it and then I'm gonna put it on my YouTube. So if you follow my YouTube, go ahead and go watch it on my YouTube within the hour. So let's do that. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I was actually talking about you last night. Yay. All right. All right. I'm just gonna end it, and then I'm gonna save it to my phone, and then I'm gonna post it on my YouTube. So thank you all for being here. I love you all, and I hope this was insightful, or at least mind opening, maybe changing perspectives, or whatnot. All right. Love you guys.